All right. So, hey, it's John. I'm here with David Brough out of Fort Wayne, Indiana with Anthony Realtors. And today we're just going to talk about how he got started in real estate. So, Dave, if you would, could you just tell us maybe the story of how you got started?
Yeah, for sure. So, went to college. Got a 4-year degree in entrepreneurship. Took the typical path, I guess, as somebody getting out of high school. Got done with college. Did not use that degree, so went to work for my dad as a plumber. Did that probably for 3 or 4 years, and found out I absolutely hated manual labor. Just every day, just got worse and worse. So love my dad, love certain parts of it, but just the manual labor part just could not stand. So um, around 2007, started flipping houses. So flipped my first house with my brother, and slow process, as you know. I mean that wasn't the best year for real estate.
Yeah.
Our country was almost insolvent. So people were asking us what we're even doing. I can tell you it was really easy to find a good deal,
Yeah.
but finding somebody to buy them, finding somebody to get credit was the challenge. So very, very slowly, like from 2007 to 2012, just very slowly, as we climbed slowly out of that Great Recession, um, built a very small listing inventory as I would work on these houses. So 2008, I actually got my real estate license. So
Okay.
I would work on the houses, get my name out front, just slowly build my client base. Wasn't super focused on actually building my real estate skills as I was on just the investment side of it. So I think the aha moment for me was probably closer to 2011, 2012, where, it actually makes more sense to help people buy and sell houses rather than spend all this time flipping houses, which are really slow. It's hard to scale that up, or at least it was for me at that time. So that's when I really started to transition into just the real estate world of brokering. And then 2012, I started Anthony Realtors, and that was out of my basement. Did that for 2 years, and then my wife kicked me out of my basement. She said, "You need to get out of here. I need
Yeah.
this space for my laundry." So bought a really small office, and brought on one agent, Julia, and she's with me still today. And 2 years was in that office. 2014, and then 2015 was my breakout year. So that year I went from 31 units sold in 2014 to I think like 63 in 2015, and tripled my GCI. So that was like, wow, the business was just coming to me, blessed with, all kinds of business. And that's when I think I really focused on real estate. 2016, 2017, same, just, every year just kind of build upon itself. 2017, I sold 75 units, and that was when I decided the end of that year, 2018, I want to get from, producing, selling houses to the business side of it. That's where I got my degree in. That's really where my passion is, in building businesses. So that's where I'm at now, kind of stepping out of production. A slow process of stepping out while being able to feed my family, would carry on the costs of the administrating the building, paying the rent, paying the lights, stuff like that. So slowly starting to make that transition where I'm now starting to kind of carve up my business for the agents who are trained, and once I get them trained up and on the same kind of level, then I'm giving them the business. So and I always have my core customers that I work with. So
Yeah.
yep. So that brings me to where we are now. Yeah.
All right, cool. So let's go back to 2015.
Yeah.
What do you attribute that? I mean, that's a dramatic change, doubling your units plus tripling your CGI. So
Yeah.
what do you attribute that change to?
I got a coach. That's I think what it was. It was the first year. I remember in December 2014. I really wrote my first business plan for real estate. Sadly enough, I mean, I should have known that going to business school, but that's what I did. I wrote a business plan, got a coach, did probably half the things my coach asked me to do, but that half was, made enough of an impact to really move the needle on my business. And that's definitely, and then that it just kind of snowballed. So having a mentor, having a coach is critical. So it was worth the investment for sure.
Got it. And that's where you're starting to transition to, is to be that coach and mentor for agents on your team.
Exactly. Yeah, it is. And it's funny because I was looking at I was digging in my garage a few weeks ago. I was looking at a Tony Robbins program that he did, and it was like a long-term like vision, like what do you want to do? And it was probably from like 10 years ago. And one of the things was like I wanted to coach people, or I want to. Well, it wasn't coach. It was can't remember the exact word. I want to mentor people, like be a leader for people. So it's kind of all just kind of makes sense for me. But that's kind of where my passion is helping people get to where they want to go and kind of being that support role. So yeah.
Cool. That's great. So can you tell us maybe some success stories about working with agents on your team and kind of like bringing them up?
Yeah, for sure. We have one guy, Jared. Jared has done really well this year. Last year, he was in a different industry full time. Has had his license for a couple of years, but was very, very part time. And the end of last year, he decided to go into just real estate. So quit his job, got into real estate. Probably summer of last year. Didn't really sell much houses the whole second half of last year. But what he did well was he took all the tools that we offer and all of kind of the guidance that we provide, and he took that time and just really honed his skills, and he built his pipeline. And this year is definitely Jared's breakout year. He is on track to I don't know total units that he'll sell, but he'll make about 160, which is
solid.
Really good. Yeah, it's really good for his first year. Jared's really resourceful. So Jared is very good at taking advantage of every opportunity that is presented to him. So definitely with hard work, it just wasn't on what we've given him. I mean, he's done the work too. So that's definitely a success story that we are proud of, and are proud of Jared for sure.
That's great. All right. So we've talked about where you're at, where you've been. Where are you guys going?
So where we see Anthony Realtors and kind of where I see the real estate industry, I think it's changing. So everybody knows, there's a shakeup coming. The market's shifting right now. So we're in a super, super strong seller's market. I think we're actually in a shift. So it's going more towards a buyer's market. So with that also, we really see the industry going where, just like a lot of other industries in the country, where people are specializing. So the days of the jack of all trades real estate agent, I think they're coming to an end. The days are numbered. And the reason is because these technology companies, they're solving solutions that consumers want. Consumers want convenience. They want stuff right away. And they want to do a lot on their own until they don't want to do it. So they want that quick handoff. And what we're able to do, or we're trying to build here, is a specialized roles. It's not a new concept. There's other teams and companies that are doing it across the country, but not a lot of people doing it in Fort Wayne. And maybe there will be more, maybe there won't. But what we want is, people who are, they're just people who are real estate agents who are helping people buy and sell. And that's really what they're focused on. That's where their attention, their time goes into their clients, while we have support people doing the marketing, the servicing of the contracts, just supporting those agents. And we feel like, a team can always outperform an individual. And that's where our company is headed. So we're looking for people who are just extremely motivated individuals that want to buy into that whole concept where, you do your job, we have other people doing their job, and together we can all make the customer experience better than an agent working at a big box company that is trying to do everything themselves and not really good at one single thing.
Got it.
So that's where we see our company going.
Okay. Yeah. So the people that are probably going to watch this video are your new agents, maybe your agents that have been doing it for a while. Maybe they haven't made that transition to full time yet. Maybe they're just trying to get over the hump. What kind of advice do you give those people that are, just starting off or just kind of struggling to find their their business plan, or, trying to figure out, what to do to take them to the next level?
I would definitely say that your first your first couple of months in the business, couple of months of the first year are very critical to get some deals in the pipeline for you so that you can carry. It's expensive to be in real estate. If you're trying to buy your own leads and do your own marketing, you need money coming in. So you're going to get money coming in from a part-time job that you cannot, you have to spend your time doing that job, or you're going to be taking money from your savings, and you'll burn through quite a bit of money. I would say for somebody that's new, just starting out, get a mentor. If you can afford a coach, get a coach. I've heard some people putting a coach on credit card for a year is risky, but if you take advantage of the time that you're with that coach and the advice that they offer, you're going to put yourself on the line, and you might come out, well ahead if you do that. You could align with a company like ours. There's other teams, for bigger companies where you get the support. You're going to need leads. You're going to need business. So those things are very critical. In real estate, you need that pipeline, and you need it very quickly. So if you're out on an island by yourself, you have only so many family members that you can go to hit up, and then you're going to have to look for outside sources, and you're going to need training. So training, leads, and then mentorship. Those are things that I would look for. I wish when I first started, somebody had provided me those things. I definitely think that I could have fast tracked my business a lot quicker, I guess.
Yeah. Good. All right. So if someone wants to get a hold of you, what's the best way?
You can just call me, 260-750-2818. You can message me on Facebook, David Brough, or you could stop by my office. You could get on our website too. Any way it all comes to me.
Great. All right. Well, thanks for your time today.
Yeah, John. Have a good one.